stare into the eyes of those black dogs of night. It's the coward's potion. Don't go stumbling underneath the drink of fools.
Why are you downcast, O my soul? And why are you in turmoil within me? Why are you downcast, O my soul? My name is Emily Mueller. I'm 22 years old, and I struggle with depression. I've struggled with depression and sadness for just about as long as I can remember. Even when I was a baby, my mom would describe me as always happy, except for when I wasn't. Sporadically, depression will just sweep over me. Sometimes they come as a slow creep. Other times they sweep over me in an overwhelming wave that comes out of nowhere. I don't know what causes them. Sometimes I will just wake up feeling crushed from the moment that I open my eyes. When these moods come, nothing seems to shake them. I feel trapped from the inside out, like I'm stuck inside of myself, staring out from a tiny window that won't open. I don't want to eat, I don't want to play, I don't want to work, I don't want to live, and I don't want to die. Basically, the best way I know how to describe it is that I just lose the will to exist. These fits of melancholy have pursued me through childhood, middle school, and high school. But in high school, it progressed from sporadic periods to a full-scale depressive episode. When it was the worst, I wished that I would die. In the middle of this deep depression, the most significant event of my entire life occurred. When I was 17, my junior year of high school, I became a Christian. I was at a youth conference in a stadium with about 20,000 other high school students, but I could have sworn that the speaker was only talking to me. God loves you. He loves you.
I've seen their ways, I've seen them change, but I know it stays, I know it stays, I know it stays the same, all the same.
That night, something deep inside of me changed forever. My soul went free. In the days that followed, my depression all but evaporated. I thought that I was cured. But less than 6 months later, the depressive episodes returned. I struggled to understand why I was the way I am. I was a Christian now, so I thought, wasn't I supposed to be joyful? Wasn't I supposed to be happy? Why did I suffer like this? Why couldn't I control my mood? I wondered if I was doing something wrong. I felt so ashamed and so alone. I had bought into this cultural lie that Christians, by definition, are supposed to be obnoxiously cheerful, annoyingly happy, even in the worst of circumstances. And when I couldn't be that way, I felt like I had failed. I felt like I was sinking and drowning. Every once in a while I'd come up and take a gasp of air, a brief respite from the chaos. But then I'd be sucked back down again under waves that I just couldn't get above. Devoid of the things I'd used to cover up my depression, I was left with nothing but my depression and my faith. There was nothing left to do but grapple with how they fit together.
Rise from the ashes, brother, we will stand so tall, sing our song, we'll sing our
a slow, agonizing, painful process in my soul. I had to give up the white knuckle grip that I had on my life, one finger at a time. I learned to offer myself up to God, no matter how mangled or broken I felt. The Christian isn't called to be happy. You can be sad, you can even be depressed, but you can still be joyful. I still struggle with my depression. Every morning I wake up early to pray. Some days, especially when the depression hits, it's an agonizing battle to get out of bed. But every day I get up and I'm reminded that Jesus calls me to be faithful and joyful, not perfect, and certainly not just happy. My name is Emily Mueller. I'm 22 years old. I am a Christian. I'm an artist, a photographer, a writer, a friend. I love to laugh. I love to cook. I love to sing. I have a future so bright and so filled with hope. I struggle with depression, but it does not define me, and it will not conquer me.